the Karcher K2 bright yellow. Please subscribe and please share. Anyway, we'll get you a bit closer to the product. As you can see, this is a bright yellow jobby. There's the on-off switch down here. This is where you put your connector to your gun. On the back here, you've got a lance and you've got a dustbuster. Just down here, you've got a little tube to suck up detergent, and that obviously that's for your mains. Now guys, the whole reason I've got this Karcher is because my previous one, which is over here, which I'll show you. As you can see, she's a real big one. Now this is diesel operated and it's a hot wash. Now I decided to go for the K2 because obviously to replace the gun and the pipe, this was going to cost around about £150. So my plan of action, instead of spending 150 quid, get the K2. Now I'm going to tell you now, that cost me 50 notes. It's not a bad product at all. The downsides to it, which I'll run through first, the cable is pretty manky. It's not exactly what I call good quality. It's very thin. Also, I will tell you straight away, from the off, these connectors, after time, in here, this gets stuck. So you can't get them in and out. So every so often you've got to spray WD-40 in the holes. Also, it's pretty naff. It is pretty limited to what you can do. It comes with a 4-meter hose, like this. And to be perfectly honest, it doesn't get round the car really well. You have to keep moving the K2 round the car, which isn't a bad thing, but it does get a bit of a pain in the ass. And as you can see already, I haven't even used it and it's all twisted. So, but this is £50. Today on the net, this will set you back 89 quid. Now, I'm going to tell you it isn't a bad price, but it is being reduced currently at the moment. So you should be able to get that down to about, I suppose about 60 quid. You know, depends where you buy it. Anyway, what we'll do, we'll get her fired up and you can see her in action. I'll just connect the water straight forward in, like that. I'll just switch the water on. So we're all on the same page. Just before you start, oops, it's live guys. Just before you start, that's the whole point of being live. It's going to be funny. Just before you start your electric, do make sure you've got one of these in, just in case you kill yourself or I might kill myself, whichever the case may be. Right. Anyway, we'll run with it, guys. Okay. Break your neck live on television. Anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to do the snow gun effect. We're going to use this. This costs you around about 12 quid on the net. It is filled up with Auto Glam Polar Blast. It is fully adjustable and it goes round and round. This is an accessory, so we'll give it a go. This is quite loud, by the way. It's probably the noisiest thing you've probably got around. We'll put third one. As you can tell, there we go. As you can hear, it's quite noisy. You can adjust it like this, or like this, but as you can see, is it any good? It's not well done. Look, this is live, so look. Oh, we're getting there. So to be honest, that's a waste of time. Get yourself a proper snow foam gun. For 24 quid, you can get a proper one that does the job, fully adjustable, and it's good for what you want it to. I'll tell you, there's a story with this along the way. Right, you know what? We'll leave that a few minutes. This is obviously the one that blasts concrete, and it's very simple. Great for doing the edge of the tyres. And also on your alloys, you can. Now the pressure of this one is 110 bar. Now that isn't a lot, and the wattage of this machine is 1400. Against my one over here, my big one, that's 70 psi. Now weirdly enough, I know it sounds like that's a decrease on this, but I guess you can't get your full 110 out of it. Anyway, we'll get on to the proper job. And that's the only part you get with it. It's, I've got to say, it's a little bit naff, but it's 50 quid. You know, what you get for 50 notes these days. As you can see, you don't get much off of it. There you go. I know this doesn't look that powerful, but don't get me wrong, guys. You're not going to get in the windows on this power. If you've got something more powerful, it's gonna get in everywhere. You usually find the inside of the cars as wet as well. So it's a very simple one. You join it together. It's as simple as that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this small little review. From my point of view, it's this great little thing to buy. The Karcher has got a very big range of items these days. This is basically your start off one. And I've got to say, you're talking about a nice bit of equipment. It is worth 50 quid. If you can get it less than 50 quid, better on eBay or wherever. But to buy brand new, look round, get it as cheap as possible. If you can get it for 60 notes, you're doing a good thing. Anyway, please subscribe and please share. And we'll see you again in another live video. And hopefully this time I won't break my neck. Laters!